All right, boys, we are here with break number 476. Let me get Cal up here. It is a half case of Panini, brand new debut edition, 3 and 2. I personally have not broke any of it. I haven't watched any breaks over it, so we're going to open it together for the first time if you haven't seen any. And obviously, I put a box of Prism in here. The reason I do this is I could have ran this as just a half a case, but I added this box for pretty much well, I did add it for cost, essentially. So average out to maybe like about a little bit under $3 a team is how I average it out to give a little bit of skunk protection, because this only has 5 cards, so you'd only have 25 cards total in the break. But this at least gives you a chance to have maybe 3 more autographs or some parallels to hit, that you don't go home empty-handed completely, because the 3 and 2 is only 5 cards each. Obviously, with 30 teams, 25 cards, somebody's going home empty-handed. So that's why I added the Panini Prism. It's something I like to do in my group for anybody that's new. There are a few new guys. It looks like there is Tyson and Trent Langston. I don't know if you guys are brothers or cousins, but I appreciate you guys being in a group. Brian Drobny is relatively new. He's been in a break or two. Nick's on a welcome back tour here. He hasn't been in a break for a while. Came back in a break, so welcome back, brother. And then Mitch Schwagman's new as well. Other than that, there's some regulars here. But I appreciate you guys getting in the break. I hope you guys enjoy the group. I was going to say, just giving a second for everybody to get in here. I got to open some top loaders anyway. I'm not sure exactly what the thickness is of everything when it comes to the parallels or whatever. There is supposed to be one slabbed autograph and memorabilia card, along with 1 base, 1 rookie, and 1 insert. So we'll see how that breaks down. I don't know if the slabbed means it's just slabbed like Leaf, or if it's actually like graded through like Beckett or somebody. Like I said, I have not, honestly, I don't know if it's exactly like Panini 1 where they're graded by Beckett. I have not opened any of them. But let me get Kelrick in here, give him a nice rub on the boxes. Charm City Edition, done by Ben Baller. He's a good luck charm around here for anybody that's new. Like I said, 1 box of Panini Prism. And then we have 5 boxes of 3 and 2. Here's 2 boxes, and obviously you can see the other 3 in the overhead camera, which is in the upper right-hand corner. Team list is on the left. We'll open all 5 of these right afterwards. Good luck. I mean, I was hoping they were like kind of like Beckett or whatever, but or maybe even CSG got into it, because I think there is a and I might get them. There's a company that's doing some hit boxes that have slabbed cards, and they're all sports. And I was thinking about doing them as either skunk protection or like a weekly thing if you're in a break, like doing like half a case of it, and the top 6 guys get a chance to win whatever is in the hits in a single box of that. I don't know. Thought it might be a good idea depending on how many breaks we do a week. But I'm going to go through this Prism here. We're going to open all the cards in the Prism. 144 cards, 12 cards per pack, 12 packs. Still some of my favorite cards. I know they're not for baseball. I know they're not some of other people's most favorite. I think if you stay away from the retail version of them, the centering's nowhere near as bad as getting some of the retail versions. I never really experienced terrible centering with Prism, but I know some people have. So we'll see how this goes. There is 4 other breaks up. Like I said, if you guys fill them all before the 1 o'clock football game slot tomorrow, and that's 1 p.m. Standard Time on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, I should say. I will run a giveaway where one person will get to pick between those 3 boxes I posted, which is either a hobby, a Top Series 1, an H2 NBA Hoops from 2019, which is the rookie year of John Morant and Zion Williamson, as well as Tyler Hero, or a Chronicles from last year H2 box. So roughly about $150 of value in the boxes. The top Series 2 hobby might have dropped down in the 100 and about $100, but I wanted to give an option for each sport, since all 3 of the sports are breaks that are up. There is a baseball break, or there's a basketball break up, brand new Spectra product that came out yesterday, as well as some Optic to once again allow for less of that skunk chances, as there's 20 rated rookies per box in the Optic. But I don't know. I think basketball, if you go look, that's the one sport that's really still selling well compared to everything else. There still can move those even base cards for basketball. But Really up to you guys. There's 2 football breaks up as well. We got Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies, Luis Gil for the Yankees, Marcus Semien on the Fearless. We have Marcus Stroman for the Chicago Cubs. We're going to have an Illumination Corbin Burns, which is going to be a 170 or 72 out of 100. And what I will say in that multi-year Topps Chrome baseball break that's up, yeah, we're going to do the same. Yep. I was going to say we're still doing $25. I was going to say I'll do that at the end. Corbin Burns, like I said, 72 out of 100 for the Brewers. The Brewers belong to Nick Owen. What I will say too, that's something that should be pointed out is the we got the hot box too, boys. That is a Carolina Shohei Ohtani. We got a Shane Bays on the Carolina. We're gonna have Bryson Stott on the silver refractor. We have Austin Riley. Yeah, so the same day Phil still acquires still is active for all those breaks too. You just get an extra bonus of somebody getting a box as well. We got Glenn Otto, Christian Yelich. What I was saying is the multi-year Topps Chrome break that's up. I think there's like 3 teams left. One of them is the Brewers. It's Corbin Burns rookie year. If you don't know who Corbin Burns is, you should get to know him. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. We got Trevor Rogers, Jose Abreu again, Kyle Lewis, Fireworks, Nick Castellanos. We got Royce Lewis and Chris Bassett. I did not realize. And then we're going to have a red Matt Vierling with a Josh Lowe, my bad, rookie class. So Vierling is just the basic red for the Phillies. So these are the cards, whenever I was talking about a hot box, these cards right here was what makes it a hot box. It is a royal blue and baby blue mix. They're not numbered or anything, but you can only get them in a hot box. So they are relatively rare. Not super, super rare, but they are not just super common either. We got Cutter Crawford. I don't know if a hot box is 1 per case like Dunruss Optic or if it's 1 every couple cases. We've got Julio Urias, Otto Lopez, Willie McCovey, Tony Centellion, Xander Bogaerts on the Illumination, Jake Brents. We have Jeremy Pena for the Astros. Nice little hit here on the red Mojo. 124 out of 149. And the basketball and football are obviously up for the $25 same-day fill. Honestly, if you filled the other 2 breaks, if you filled all 5, I'd probably do $25 break credit on all of them for even extra incentive. Just feeling in a given mood this week, and I don't know what else to say. We got Greg Deichmann, Ty France for the Mariners, and we're going to have the blue Brian Reynolds. The blues and red solids they're just like 1 per pack, or they're not necessarily 1 per pack, but if there's not a parallel in the pack, there's 1 in there, so they're relatively common. We got Jordan Alvarez for the Sluggers, Austin Riley. They will be sleeved. I'm not going to top load them. Mackenzie Gore, Randy Arozarena, Zach Rex, Blake Snell for the Padres, old school Frank Thomas, Aaron Judge. And we're going to have our first autographs, and we haven't had one of these in a while. Lars Nootbaar for the Cardinals, going to Michael Becker on the rookie autographs in the Cardinals. We have not seen a Nootbaar in a while when it comes to autos. He popped up a lot with Inception and early on, but we haven't seen too many lately. We have Ketel Marte on the hot case hit and Miguel Cabrera. Ramon Laureano on the red, rookie class Brandon Marsh, Suzuki, Edward Cabrera, Jake Berger, Jeremy Pena, Anthony Rizzo, Jose Ramirez, the fearless Ronald Acuna, Jeff McNeil, Alex Bregman, Adolis Garcia, Mark McGuire on the blue old school. We're going to have Mike Trout stargazing, Giovanni Moran, Casey Mize, Luke Williams, Ryan Mountcastle, Brian Hayes, Jake Cousins. Going to have Fernando Tatis Jr. on the stained glass and Corey Seager. Going to the Rangers. Him and Semien really didn't play as well as I thought they would be. Or as well as I thought they would be in the Rangers. They had a little bit of rough years. Seager kind of picked it up at the back end, though. Got Cal Ripken for the Orioles. Have a fearless Christian Yelich, Colton Wong on the red. Or Colton Welker, not Wong. Ozzy Albies Emergent. Jake Myers for the Astros. Have a Valdi. Bobby Witt Jr. Paguero. Miguel Cabrera. Joey Votto. Salvador Perez, and we're going to have a Sebastian Rivero. And that was 11 out of 25, or 17 out of 25, my bad, going to the Kansas City Royals on the Carolina colors. And Chris Arndt. Got Clayton Kershaw, Charlie Blackmon, Jacob deGrom on the red. Emergent Tim Anderson, Joe Ryan, Alexander Wells, Cody Wilson, Jake McCarthy, Yuli Gurriel, John Gray, Old School Yastrzemski, Ken Griffey Jr., Mason Thompson, Gavin Sheets, and Christian Yelich on the blue. Have Randy Rosarena Fireworks, Ian Happ, Rodolfo Castro, Seth Beer, Fortes, Reed Detmers, Jose Ramirez Fearless, Juan Yepez. I have Steven Rydens going to the Yankees. And Tom Scarberry. Josiah Gray on the Royal and Baby. Corey Abbott. Yohan Adon. Eloy Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Contreras, Nick Lodolo, Dagatti, Juan Soto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Hans Kraus. Going to have Brian De La Cruz and a Cody Wilson on the blue wave. And that's going to be 57 out of 60. How's everybody's Saturday going? Anything crazy in college football happened today? I don't know if there's even any good games going on. We got Tyreek Skubal, Willie McCovey, Javier Baez, Dory Moretta, Nolan Arenado, Herman Marquez, TJ Friedel, Andre Jackson, Manny Machado on the Fearless, Tyler Migo. We got Byron Buxton on the Tiger Stripe. Going to the Twins and Thomas Foost. Just a sick card. I really do like the animal print and prism. I think it's just if Buxton could stay healthy, man. MVP talent just cannot stay healthy to save his life. We got Cedric Mullins. Have Bryce Harper on the stained glass hot case parallel. Going to the Phillies and Matt Hogue. Nice little Brycey right there. Pretty good with Bryce lately. Noah Syndergaard on the red and Jake Berger. Sandy Alcantara, Tyler Gilbert, Bryson Stott, Eloy Jimenez, Justin Verlander, Walker Buehler, Bryce Harper, Adolis Garcia, Shane Bass, Salvador Perez on elimination, Connor Wong, Stuart Fairchild, Paguero, Moran, and Jose Abreu Lumber Incorporated. So that is going to be the first box of the break, the Prism. It was a hot case, so we got, I believe it's 24 or 22 of these parallels. Get those bad boys sleeved up and the rookies top loaded afterwards. Let's get into the first box of this debut edition. Panini 3 and 2, kind of a play on the Panini 1 that you see in football and basketball. Oh, this comes like weird. Okay. So I guess the slabs, you gotta like block them from the start. Interesting. Right, let's see what's in the pack here. Got a Willie McCovey, 79 out of 99, going to the Giants. And Steve Samiego. We have an Alec Thomas, 7 out of 8, Going to the Diamondbacks. That's a nice hit. And a 35 out of 150. Ronald Acuna Jr. Future first ballots. I mean, that's a little overzealous. This is a nice Alec Thomas. These cards are nice. Surprising quality out of Panini. I'm impressed. Nice Alec Thomas. A nice hit for the Diamondbacks. And Robert Sellers. Out of 8 on the Alec Thomas. Old school Willie McCovey. So these are about 55 points. These cards, the 2 parallels, and then this is a 35 point. This foil. I was expecting there. I mean, I guess this one just didn't have a base card, so maybe they were just lucky there. But Ronald Acuna to the Braves, and that's going to Michael Becker. All right, let's see. We'll do the patch first. And the patch is going to be a prospect patch. Jordan Lawler going to the Diamondbacks. It's a 15 out of 35 encased card. And I was, you know what I was thinking of? I was not thinking of Panini 1. Panini 1 is encased like this. I was thinking of the encased. The card is called encased for football, where it's graded by Beckett. And for the autograph, we're going to have none other than the pitcher for the Rays, Shane Bays. And it's going to be a 1 out of 10 going to the Rays on the RPA. And that's going to go to Trent Langston in his first break. So congratulations, Trent, for getting your first hit in the group. And it is the Shane Bays. All right, let's get into the second box. And we have a 4 out of 5 Buck Leonard for the Homestead Grays, and we'll have to random him off at the end. We're going to have Kyle Harrison, 27 out of 32. And another 80 out of 150, Ronald Acuna Jr. going to Michael Becker. So he gets 2 of the Acunas. I would personally make an argument that Buck Leonard would go to the Pirates because Homestead is in Pittsburgh. However, we'll random him off at the end because 4 out of 5. And I don't think he's on the Pirates checklist. I gotta double check the checklist to double check. We'll check that at the end. If it says Pittsburgh on the checklist, he will go to the Pirates. But if it says Homestead Grays or Negro League or something, then we'll have to go on a random. So this is still determined. Like I said, Homestead is in Pittsburgh. We have 27 out of 32. I only know that because I grew up there. So for the San Francisco Giants on the prospect, Kyle Harrison. I just want to double check to make sure the checklist doesn't say Pittsburgh on it. And Mike McGarry's not in here to divulge that information. So somebody looked at the checklist and can let me know. That's wonderful. If not, we'll handle it when it comes. Then we got a full count swatches. Ernie Banks for the Chicago Cubbies. And that is a 4 out of 10 for Mr. Cub himself, going to Chris Arndt and the Cubs. So a nice hit there on the Ernie Banks. I'm actually genuinely impressed by the quality of these cards. Like, I did not expect them to be this quality. This is actually going to be a really nice hit, too. All right, so we have, for the Arizona Diamondbacks, it's going to be a 2 out of 20 Jordan Lawler on the quad color patch. Going to Robert Sellers. And that's a nice Lawler hit right there going to Robert. Arizona Diamondbacks. So got yourself some memorabilia and an auto of Lawler. Into the pack. Have a 24 out of 32 Trey Turner going to the Dodgers and Kevin Britton. We have a Blaze Jordan 5 out of 99 going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. And the foil is going to be an 86 out of 150 Moments Babe Ruth going to the Yankees and Tom Scarberry. Surprised by the amount of prospects. Going to have a huge jumbo swatch for the Red Sox and Wade Boggs. It's going to be a 6 out of 10 for the Red Sox on the Wade Boggs. Normally we see him as a Ray, but this time he is a Red Sox going to Rob Gervin. We'll actually put him in the back for Pena. Why not? For right now, just to show off the cards if anybody pops in. And for the autograph, we're going to have Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. And that's going to be a 16 out of 35. Staying the prospect route. Going to Michael Becker in the Cards. So 2 of the top 100 prospects. I think they're 2 of the top 25 prospects in baseball right there. Let's put this Lawler memorabilia to the side. With Lawler and Walker. It's just a Jordan kind of break. Tell you what, boys, we're staying with the prospects. I'll let you know that right now. Should call it 3-2 prospect baseball. Because I know Bays is a rookie, but he's really kind of a prospect too. So got Pedro Martinez, 51 out of 99 to the Red Sox. Nick Prado, 8 out of 8 on the prospects on the black. And we're going to have a 71 out of 150 Zach Greinke for the Royals. So 2 Royals here going to Chris Arndt. Got the Prado, and then we're going to have Greinke. Pedro's going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. Greinke's a weird fella, huh? You've ever seen him interviewed or like even when it's like on social media, he's just a weird guy, man. Just different. I wouldn't say weird, just different. Nothing wrong with that. We got full count swatches for the Reds Joe Morgan, 15 out of 15. Going to Tom Scarberry and the Reds. Nice card there on the memorabilia. Then we're going to have the Lone Star signatures. And that's going to be a Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. 2 out of 49. With the good old, I don't even know what kind of patch that is. Looks like it's part of a jersey. Lone Star signatures. Grayson Rodriguez going to the Orioles. Nick Owen. This dude right here throws absolute gas. Like, I'm talking like 102 gas. I think he broke Rutschman's glove earlier this year in a game. Maybe it was last year he did that. Because I don't think they played together this year. No, earlier this year I think they played together, right? Pretty sure he broke Rutschman's glove. Throws hard. He should be nasty. Assuming his arm stays healthy. And he can stay healthy. He has the pitch repertoire to be a nasty pitcher. We're going to get away from the prospects at this point in time. But we are going to have a superstar, which is always nice. We got Gary Carter for the Montreal Expos, which is going to go to the Nationals, as that's what that franchise is. And Jeff Hughart on the 3 out of 8. Have Oswald Peraza, which is going to be a 92 out of 99 to the Yankees and Tom. And then we're going to have Larry Doby on the Moments, 37 out of 150. Part of the Cleveland Indians at the time, but obviously now the Cleveland Guardians. And that's going to go to Steve Samiego, part of the Closer's Luck. I do have another case of 3 and 2 coming, like a whole case, 10 boxes. I'll see how much I can get more I can get from GTS on Monday. They should give me at least a half a case, I would assume, if they have it. I like the product. I think I'll maybe mix it with some Immaculate, some other stuff that Panini has. But I think it'd be a nice little mix in with some other stuff. I think that has some nice quality low-numbered cards. Nice Gary Carter there. I don't know what your guys' thoughts about it. I see you guys are a talkative crowd tonight, so. So next up we have Josiah Gray. Josiah. 79 out of 99. I've heard it both ways. I'm waiting for him to play a little bit more to see what he says. I haven't found an interview where he says his name. I've heard an announcer say it both ways. So, but you get the home plate memorabilia for the Nationals and Nick Owen. Then we're going to have the big dog, the best third baseman in all of baseball, and there ain't no argument about it. And it's my man, Nolan Arenado, 30 out of 35, going to the Cardinals. And Michael Becker. So it's the number 1 third baseman in baseball and the number 1 third baseman prospect in baseball for the Cardinals in this break. Nice patch autograph hit for Michael Becker on the Nolan Arenado. And I don't think you can make an argument here that this is the best third baseman in all of baseball right now. So nice hit there. Overall, like I said, I really like the way the cards look. I do think Rob's right. I think for mixers it's great. I'll probably run one more that's just... No. Arenado's better than Machado. Stop, Chris. I will mute you from the group for a day. Don't be in here lying. Lying's bad. Let's say, let me check the checklist real quick for... we'll go over the hits. I'll check the checklist for Buck Leonard, and then we'll run the random for the $25 break credit here right at the end. And we'll run the random for Buck Leonard if we have to, but I will say Homestead is in Pittsburgh, so do not be surprised if it's on the Pittsburgh checklist. I did not look through the checklist that thoroughly where I was looking for Buck Leonard to know what team he was on. We got Jeremy Pena for the Houston Astros out of 149. Cody Wilson on the Blue Wave. Corbin Burns is going to be out of 100. On the Illuminations, Gary Carter, 3 out of 8. We're going to have Oswald Peraza out of 99. Larry Doby out of 150. We're going to have 71 out of 150, Zach Greinke. Pedro Martinez, 51 out of 99. Then we're going to have Nick Pratto, 8 out of 8. We're going to have Trey Turner, 24 out of 32. At least you did get the out of 32 Trey Turner, Kevin. It's something. I know the Bohm was a joke. I was going to say Blaze Jordan, but now I thought I was talking to Mike McGarity for a second. We got 5 out of 99 Blaze Jordan. Babe Ruth out of 150. We're going to have Kyle Harrison, 27 out of 32. 80 out of 150 Acuna. Then we're going to have a 35 out of 150 Acuna. Willie McCovey, 79 out of 99. I personally don't think Acuna should be in the same case, the same exact parallel in back-to-back boxes, but, you know, I don't control that. Personally, I think that's poor like management of sequencing in the cards. We have a Tiger Striped Byron Buxton for the Twins. We have Alec Thomas. That's going to be a 7 out of 8. Getting into the memorabilia from the 3 and 2, we're going to have Josiah Gray out of 99. Wade Boggs on the jumbo swatches out of 90. That's not right. Out of 10, my bad. I looked at this and I was like, 1 out of 90, but it's 6 out of 10. So say we have Joe Morgan, full count swatches. That's going to be 15 out of 15 for the Reds. And then we're going to have Jordan Lawler. That's going to be 15 out of 35. We also have Mr. Cub himself, Ernie Banks, on the full count swatches. Going to be a 4 out of 10. And we have some autographs from the Prism. Well, we do have the Buck Leonard. Like I said, we'll figure it out 4 out of 5. That's why I want to make sure I'm not just like, if it was a base Buck Leonard, I would just give it to the Pirates. It was like a base out of Prism or whatever. But for that, I want to make sure that he's a Pittsburgher on. It says Pittsburgh on the checklist. If not, like I said, we will go on a random. Sebastian Rivero out of 25, 17 out of 25. Steven Writings for the Yankees. And Lars Nootbaar on the base for the Cardinals. For our autographs, we're going to have Grayson Rodriguez on the Lone Star signatures. Prospect autograph, 2 out of 49. Then we're going to have Nolan Arenado, 30 out of 35 for the Cardinals. I have Shane Bays on the RPA. That's going to be out of 10, so 1 out of 10. Then we're going to have Jordan Walker for the Cardinals, 16 out of 35. We have a 2 out of 20 Jordan Lawler for the Diamondbacks, and that's going to be the hit, guys. Let me look up this Buck Leonard real quick on the checklist. We will run the $25 break credit. Second. Let me check that Buck Leonard, guys. Hold on. See what it says. Panini 3 and 2 baseball. Get a checklist. I was hoping somebody would have looked it up and said that it just says Homestead or whatever on it, but bring this over real quick. Obviously, I have to download the Excel spreadsheet, so I'm going to have to get on my computer. Hold on. So just ignore the crack-a-lack, and I'm going to have to get on the computer anyway to set up this random, so... There's a few more breaks up if you guys want to check them out. Like I said, the one baseball is definitely close to filling. I think we could definitely fill that one tonight. I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 teams left. One of them is the Brewers, too, with Corbin Burns, rookie autograph in 2019, Topps Chrome. Obviously, I said Keston Ura's in there, too, but I know that someone laughed at me. I think Gabe sent me a message like, really? I was like, hey, man, like, he's the rookie in there. I don't know what to tell you. Break number 466, $25 break credit. And let's find out the Panini 3 and 2 baseball. Oh my god, I literally clicked on some website. What am I doing? Alright, I'll switch you guys over to this. Alright, let's find it out together. Here we go. Editing, find Buck. Buck Leonard just says Homestead Grays, so I'm going to have to go with he's going to be a, we're going to run a random for him. Alright. As you guys can see right there, Homestead Grays. Doesn't say anything about Pittsburgh. Homestead Grays will go to a random for him. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the sound for that, because if not, it's going to vibrate, I think, maybe. And let's give a new giveaway. I don't know who said just give him to Pittsburgh. You should have shot him. Oh, Chris, I can't just give him the pit. There's 20 other spots in the break. Let's do this $25 break right, get this one knocked out of the way. I was gonna say we get dice roll 9. Person that finishes first can get $25 break credit for a same day fill. There's 2 breaks, the basketball and the football. The one football break I posted today still has an option for the $25 fill, 24-hour fill. So it is a real thing. It's not anything I'm joking about or just trying to get stuff filled quickly, in the sense of like I'm not just gonna be like, never mind, I changed my mind. That's not how I roll. Gonna final round. It's gonna be going to Steve Samiego with the $25 break credit there. I have the same list saved here. We're going to run a giveaway here for Buck Leonard. Same 30 teams, Buck Leonard. Break number 476. Get a dice roll. 14 rounds. Top guy gets the card. And it's going to Michael Becker. So congratulations, Michael. I appreciate you guys for having a good, for being in the break, for filling it in the same day. Filling it very quickly, too, actually. Hope you guys have a good night. Hopefully we can break some other stuff tonight. If not, I completely understand. But let's get to filling some stuff. I'd love to break some more things. If you want any personals, let me know. You guys have a good night and be safe.